Okay, this is Jerry Satterley of Texas Avocados. This is January 10th, 2019. How did this year get away from us and the new year started? We got a beautiful day today, about 75 degrees. And I just mowed my grass. And these trees are just amazing me at how they've grown. I keep saying that, but they just keep growing. But they are in almost full bloom right now. Let me turn around. And in case you've never seen these blooms, this is what they look like. It'd be like a cluster, and they will just open up, and the pollinators will be all over everything. But they're all just pretty much full of blooms, bloom buds and blooms both. And these trees are just getting huge. And for the life, I never dreamed they would get this big this fast. This is at Mexico La Grande, and this thing was loaded with fruit last year. It probably had 500-600 fruit on it. This is a Don Juan tree. I just planted it last year, and gosh, it's up there 12 feet. And things are just you would never think it was winter the way things look, but this is a pecan mandarin orange that I planted in the fall, and it's kind of a vertical tree, and it's supposedly one of the most popular mandarin in the world, and it is good about 15-20 degrees. And that is my opal number 3, and this is the opal number 1, and he's way up there. That's by a little joey tree. And this is a prior tree. It's up there pretty good height. It's not as big as the others, but it will probably top out at about 18, maybe 20 feet. Now this is the Charlie tree, and it's been in bloom since October. And it had that freeze. It just kept right on putting out bloom buds. It just kept pumping out new ones, and that freeze didn't seem to bother it. There's just a few. You can see there's some twigs that froze, and it's just interesting how cold-hardy these things are. That's my Don Juan. I planted it a year ago in the fall, and gosh, that thing is going to be huge. There's a tree I want to show you especially. This is one of my seedlings. Now this is 2-year-old seedling, and I just planted it in the fall. Right now it's up 8 feet tall in the ground, and this is what you can potentially experience when you take these seedlings that I give out and plant them. And it's just amazing. I don't know that it will bloom, but it's got a lot of growth buds on it. And people, well, how long will it be? I don't know for sure, but I would expect next year, which would be the 3rd year of their life, hopefully it will bloom and put on some fruit. Now here is a Carolina tree that it got froze back, and it has come back. It's got, if I can get it in the picture, quite a few bloom buds on it also. Now this is a poncho tree I planted in the fall. I've had it just a year. Last winter it spent the winter in my living room, and is doing quite well. That's a big Wilma tree. It had a little freeze damage, you can see up on the tip top, but this thing is just getting huge, and it will be wider than it is tall. Now some of these trees are more vertical and some more horizontal in their growth. But life is just good, and this is just so much fun, and I'm just kind of amazed at how particular. I kind of like to guess at how tall that is. That is an 8-foot patio, and that tree has got to be over 25 feet tall when you kind of scale it out. To me, way I have to have some standard, like there's a 6-foot fence right there. Then you just scale that out to the tree, and you just kind of guess at how high, and you can step off the width. But you know, my lemon tree is growing too, so everything is just really good shape. I haven't even fertilized yet. I'm afraid to fertilize. Was afraid we'll get another one of those fronts that come in and freeze, but there's nothing on the long range, so I may just, we're supposed to get a rain coming up, and I may just go ahead and fertilize and take my chances with it. But they're doing so good, they almost don't need fertilizer. My navel orange tree is not as growing as fast as the rest of them, but it is really healthy looking. So I just pray that the Lord would bless you and give you a sense of enthusiasm for His world and what He has put in His world. And to me, these fruit trees have been a blessing, especially the avocado trees. You know, I just keep repeating myself sometime, but I just thoroughly enjoy this. And I just, man, that thing just gets taller and taller. I just pray that you'll have a blessed life, and these videos will help you and enthuse you. God bless you.